In case of atomic hydrogen, what is the minimum resolving power lambda by delta lambda of a spectral instrument capable of resolving the first 20 lines of Balmer series? So let's discuss it generally what we mean by resolving power, and then we will come to our problem. So let's take a screen. It can be like your cell phone screen or a laptop screen. So you must have heard the term resolution. So what the resolution means in that screen is total area of that screen divided by area of the smallest pixel which can be clearly seen. So this is called the resolution of the screen. Or in other words, you can say if this is the smallest pixel which I want to see clearly, then the resolution of this screen must be the area of this screen divided by area of that smallest pixel which I want to see. Right? In other words, the minimum resolution of the screen to see the smallest pixel, in this case this, clearly is given by resolution is equal to total area upon that area of smallest pixel. So using the same concept in our problem now, the spectral instrument, using this spectral instrument, we need to see the lines clearly. So we should be able to see the gap between the lines. And we know that as you go up in the series, so this is, let's say, the Balmer series. So this is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 4. Now we know that as we go up, lambda is reducing. But delta lambda is reducing even further. So this gap between the two lines, the difference in lambda between these two lines as you go up starts to reduce a lot. And if we want to see those two lines clearly separated, then the resolution of our spectrometer, that should be this lambda divided by delta lambda. Just like here it was area divided by the minimum area which we should be able to see, the area of this minimum pixel. So here also we need to see this gap clearly. So the resolution, or in this case the resolving power of the instrument, should be lambda divided by this very small gap delta lambda. So let's read once. Similarly, similar to this, minimum resolving power of instrument to observe the difference between closest spectral lines is given by resolving power is equal to lambda by delta lambda. Now, one more thing. So this is n is equal to 2. So when the electron jumps from n is equal to 3 to 2, then the first line of Balmer series is observed. So second line when it is from 4 to 2. So similarly, 20th line, it appears when the jump is from 22nd to 2. So why we are taking lambda from here and not from here? So the reason is, if we want to see this line clearly, we should be able to see the gap between these two lines also clearly. So in order to do that, we have to include this line also. So then we can say that this gap is clearly visible, which means this line is clearly visible. So again, in order to see the 20th line clearly, we must also be able to see 21st line clearly. Now after that, the next 22nd line the spectrometer might not be able to differentiate. So where 21st ends and where 22nd starts, the spectrometer might not be able to tell. But because we are taking the lambda from 23 to 2, which means this gap will be visible between 21st and 20th. In other words, the first 20 lines of Balmer series will be resolved. So that's the theory part of it. I hope it's pretty clear. Now let's come to the solution. So we're going to solve it with 3 methods, and I must say that the answer which is given in the book is coming with the approximation, whereas the accurate answer is a bit less. So I'll explain the answer which is given in the book first, and then we will see the other two answers as well, the other two solutions as well. So we know 1 by lambda. Okay, again, so what we need to find? We need to find lambda by delta lambda. And this is the formula which we are going to use. So 1 by lambda is some constant times 1 by 4 because it's Palmer series minus 1 by n square. So if we differentiate this, we get minus 1 by lambda square d lambda is equal to k into 0 plus 2 by n cube dn. So from here I get lambda by d lambda is equal to n cube by 2k lambda dn. And dn, because we are talking about the at the end, so dn is of course 1 between 22 and 23. So we put the value of dn as 1 and we have a term 1 by lambda also here. So 1 by lambda again we will write in this form. So 1 by lambda is equal to k into 1 by 4 minus 1 by n square. So k will get cancelled and we'll be left with n into n square minus 4 by 8, and n for the top line is 23. So we'll put that and get our answer 1518. So this is the book answer and it's an approximate value because ideally we cannot put dn as 1. So this works if n is very small, but 1 is clearly not very small. But as an approximation and as a quick way, this answer is correct. Now let's find the most accurate way of finding the resolution. So that is, sorry, bluntly we are going to put the values of lambda here. So lambda, so that's the inverse of, so 912 will get cancelled and what will be left with only this part. So lambda will be 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 23 square divide by, difference in lambda of these two lines. So when n is equal to 23 and when n is equal to 22. So that's what we have done. 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 22 square minus 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 23 square. So simplifying this, we will get our answer 1411. Now second method, we know velocity of our electromagnetic wave is f lambda. So 0 is equal to delta f lambda plus f delta lambda. So we are only concerned about magnitude. So lambda by delta lambda is f by delta lambda. And now we know frequency is proportional to energy because energy is h into frequency, and energy we know is proportional to again some constant k into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So we'll do that, and at the denominator again delta f will be for the top line minus that of the penultimate line. So 1 by 22 square 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 23 square minus this. Solving this also you are going to get the same answer. So again these two are accurate, but this is an approximate answer which is given in the book. So you must know knowing all three methods is good. So this is just a brute method which you just put the values, and this is a bit so here you don't have to write that big an expression. The expression will be smaller, but this is with the minimum of calculation. All right.